Hello baby dolls, this is Running on Rosé and I'm Celerina, and today I'm going to share with you how I get my beach waves. This is my most requested tutorial and I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. So this is part 2 to part 1. Part 1 was whenever I showed you all of my hair products, what I use in the shower, after the shower, to maintain my hair health. But today I'm going to show you how I get this long hair and those California beach waves. So stay tuned. First things first, this is called Running on Rosé. So grab your favorite rosé, take a seat, and let's get this beach wave party started. Cheers! Okay, so what I get to get started is first, my favorite curling iron ever. This is the T3 curling iron. I also have 3 different barrels for it, but I can curl my hair in like 10 minutes with this clamp right here. They come off and then you can just change it out, but I like the one with the clamp the best. It's just faster for me, easier. And then my hair clip. I showed these to y'all in my first YouTube video. This is what I use to clip up the hair that is not being curled at the moment. So I have these 2, my styling products behind me and my brushes. I have everything ready, so let's get started. Okay, so I start by clipping up the hair that is not gonna be getting curled at the moment. That way it's just out of the way and it makes it a lot easier to do. Then I get my curling iron, kind of run it through one time like that. This is how we do it. Bring it down, open and close, let it go. On to the next piece, kind of bring it through. I say I like to warm it up. Do it the opposite way. Do it kind of quick, and then I leave the ends out. I feel like if I curl the ends, it looks too done and not as beachy. So then you have them going in opposite directions. Okay, so warm the hair up. Curling this one backwards. Quick, open, close, leave the end out, and voila. I kind of leave it alone and don't even touch them, just because I feel like whenever you mess them, it makes it come out, makes the curl come kind of like fall. So now I'm going the opposite way. I'm going in, leaving the end out, open, close, voila. There you have it. That's one side. Okay, so we're gonna start with this side. I always do the ones that frame the face. I curl them out. That one kind of fell, but that's okay. Just leave the end out. Open, close. Still looks good. Then with this one, warm it up. Go the opposite way. I go in. Just kind of makes them not look like one big curl, like all stuck together. Gonna go out with this one. Open, close, leave the end out, let it go. And I don't even touch it. As you can see from the smoke, the hair is really hot, so I don't even touch it. I don't handle it, just kind of leave it there so it can kind of set. Here I continue to curl the first layer of my hair, rotating between inwards and outwards. Okay, so whenever I'm done with the first layer of curls, I get my favorite hairspray ever, the Sebastian Shaper spray. Spray it. Then I get my teasing comb, and I just kind of tease it at the roots, just to give it a little bit of that messy beach volume. Then I get, oops, my brush, my Rosé dry texturizing spray. Kind of do it at the roots, just to start giving it that messy look. Not too polished, just kind of messy. Now on to the next layer. Here I continue the pattern of curling inwards and outwards on the second layer. So as you can tell, I'm not very precise with this. I feel like if you just kind of pick up the hair and make it a little messy, it looks better than whenever you do like perfect ringlets all the way down. Just kind of pick up the hair and go. And sometimes I might pick up a piece of hair that's already been curled. That's okay. It just gives it more of a messy, tousled look. Again, I have no extensions. This is my real hair. And what I do is I curl probably like 1 inch sections of hair in this way. Leave the end out. Let it go. Don't really handle it. And then the next piece of hair that I'll do, kind of warm it up, I'll do it back the other way. That way one's going in, one's going out. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, whenever you curl your hair all in one direction, it just kind of clumps up like one big curl. This will help prevent that from happening. So this side of my hair is done. As you can see, I kind of leave this part straight. That way it kind of has a messy look, but then get my hairspray, spray it, get my teasing comb, mess it up. And I have noticed that if I don't straighten my hair before I curl it, I feel like the curl holds a lot better. I used to straighten it first, but all it would do is make it so smooth that the curl would just fall right away. Oribe dry texturing spray, kind of spray it in the roots, in the hair. Leave it alone. On to the next side. Okay, so here we go again. I'm gonna warm it up. This is the first piece of hair by the face, so I always like to curl this one out. Leave the end out. I feel like it frames the face nicely if you curl it out. Let it go. On to the next piece, kind of warm it up. Now I'm gonna curl this one inward since I curled the last one out. Leave that end out, grab it, let it go. Curling this one outward, leave the end out, kind of bring it down a little bit. Oh. See, it's kind of starting to form. That's what I call it. It's like forming. I don't remember which way I curled the other one, but it's okay. The whole point of this, I feel like, is not to be precise and perfect with the hair. I feel like it looks a lot better whenever you're not. I used to wear my hair like that, but when I was a little cell, a young cell. Going out with this one, holding the end out. Open, close, bring it down and drop. See, I don't even touch it really because I just think it needs to just set and get cool. Warm it up, bring it in. In, open, close. Keep the end out, open up the clamp. I like to open up the clamp a lot. That way, I don't know if you ever noticed, like you get the little line from the barrel, the clamp. You'll get it like at the end of your hair right there if you just leave it closed. Go backwards with this one. So I do 2 or 3 times around, and then I hold the end out and start opening and closing kind of down a couple more centimeters like that. That way you won't have that clamp mark. Let's see, is there any more straight hair that needs to be curled? I don't think so. I'll kind of go through, see if there's any pieces that I forgot. I think this one could be curled a little bit more. Then I'm gonna get my Sebastian spray. Tease these babies right here. or bay. Level 2. It's coming through. See how these start to fall a little bit? It's what I want with this, because that's what I feel like makes it look more beachy, more mermaid. Now I'm gonna do the top of the hair, let it go all the way down. So the top layer, I get my teasing comb, and that also uses as a parting to part my hair. My part is naturally kind of crooked, so I just let it be. I let it do what it wants to do. Have more hair on this side too, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna curl this last layer here. Here I continue the inward and outward pattern of curling the top layer of my hair. Okay, so now I'm at the very end, the very top layer, and this is the layer that really matters because this is what frames the face, and this, I already did this side, but this is what frames the face and what people see the most. Anything underneath, I mean, it's there, it matters also, don't get me wrong, but the top layer is what matters the most. So I'm gonna curl this one out. I don't leave it on for very long because I feel like you don't need to. All that does, I'm gonna curl this one inward. All that does is kind of just fry the hair and it'll curl without it. I used to keep my curling iron on for so long and you really don't need to do that. One in, now I'm gonna do this piece out. Kind of warm it up once. Curl it outward. Now where am I gonna go with my fabulous hair? Hubby, where are you taking me? He doesn't know yet, but he's gonna take me somewhere. I didn't get ready for nothing, ladies. Okay, so I'm gonna curl this one out. Drop it down. Okay, then these right here, I kind of play with a little bit differently. So split this little bit of hair in half, curl this one in, and I just leave these on for literally like a couple seconds just because that hair is, you know, right in your front of your face. You don't want it to get too damaged. I'm gonna curl this one out. It's kind of like the bangs, the long bang area, but I don't leave it on for too long because I don't want that hair to get damaged. And then look, there's a straggler. There's a straight piece right there. I'm gonna curl that one out because it's by the face. So what I'll do is just kind of go through and make sure that I didn't forget any pieces of hair. So see, it's not exact, it's not precise, but that's what we want. So then I'm gonna get my hairspray, spray it, my teasing brush, tease the top. I assist in it looking messy, just helping it out a little bit. Kind of do it in here a little bit too, just real quick. Teasing, tousling, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Then, still let it set for a little bit. I get my curling iron and I'll get the ends, which you can't see because my hair is too long. Just kind of run it through to kind of like a hair straightener. Just straighten some of the ends out. If I feel like it looks too well done, too curled, I don't want it to look that way. Not with this hairstyle. If I was going for that, then yes, absolutely, but kind of run my hands through it. Like this part right here looks kind of too curly for me. Straighten that baby out. There you go. Then, my favorite brush ever, get my wet brush. Don't really brush it through too much because I feel like it will take it all away and I don't want to take it all away completely. But I'll just kind of play with it like that. Get this again. Bring it back. Now y'all know I'm a Texas girl, so I can't get rid of the Texas hair completely. I'll tease it up a little bit right there. Not too big, but just to kind of make it like more like a mermaid. Like, you know, when you come out of the water and you're like, this is my moment. And then I get my Rosé, spray it up. And I did not forget my dry texture Moroccan oil. This really makes it more textured. See? Kind of play with it with my hands at this point. I'm gonna stand up so you can see. Dun 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 dun. Dun. There's my mermaid hair, my beach waves. I like to say I was born like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped you learn how to do some quick beach waves. It's really fun, and I will get like 2 days out of this. On the third day, I'll just get my curling iron, maybe touch up a few pieces. It makes for a super cute pony as well. You can do a low pony, do a high pony. Just looks really cute all kind of different ways. So hope you enjoyed. Have a fab day, and remember to always be running on Rosé. Cheers.